A bug coming all the way from China is wreaking havoc on our trees, already hitting parts of New York and nearby areas of Connecticut. Many say Fairfield County could be next.
In Westchester County, it's also in New Haven County and in the northern reaches of Litchfield County. So it's only a matter of time before we're squeezed from all three sides and the ash borer makes its presence here.
Formerly known as the emerald ash borer, it's a small green beetle that feeds off ash trees, and while it may be small, running about a half an inch long, or to give you a better picture, the size of a penny, it's deadly. So far, it's killed tens of millions of ash trees everywhere from Colorado to Georgia and now New England. Here in Connecticut, ash trees make up about 4% of the total tree population, and Westport's tree warden Lindsay says this threat could be costly.
Coming to you and saying, oh, we have a bunch of ash trees that are going to die, you may say, oh, it's just part of, we have all these other trees that are great. That amount of loss, that canopy loss, you have to think about all the oxygen that these trees are producing, all the carbon that they're sequestering, and the shade they're providing.
The beetle traveled to the States back in the 90s, likely coming from Asia on ashwood. Come 2002, it was officially discovered in Detroit, and flash forward 10 years, Connecticut got the first taste of its destruction.
In 2012, emerald ash borer was discovered in Prospect in Bethany, Connecticut. That summer, it went from 2, 3, 4 towns to 17 by the end of the year's count. Last year, that number increased to 26, and just recently it increased to 35 towns.
What makes this bug so toxic centers around how it grows. The emerald ash goes through a complete metamorphosis inside the tree. Starting as an egg on top of the tree's bark, it soon moves inside the tree as larva. That larva then feeds on tissue essential to the tree's food source. And after about 2 years, that larva grows into an adult, usually emerging by the summer, and by then, the tree is dead. So a definite sign of these beetles is actually this D-shaped hole left by the emerging adult when it chews its way out of the tree.
What makes them really hard to detect is that you will never see the larvae active beneath the bark because they're so tiny that by the time you see them, the damage has already been done to the tree. By the time the tree is from the sky to the ground on a truck into a mulch pile, could be anywhere upwards of $5,000 for one tree.
Now, Connecticut is taking action in its fight against these bugs. A quarantine has been established, regulating the movement of ash logs and hardwood firewood from Fairfield, Hartford, Litchfield, and New Haven counties. Plus, firewood can't be transported in or out of the state. For more information on the outbreak, you can go to Connecticut's Environmental and Energy Department's website at www.ct.gov/deep. For its relevant news, I'm Diana Blass.